So I shared the other day with everyone over on my subscription page a little bit about my history and some of the stuff that I was healing through, and something beautiful that popped into my mind, which was the fact that I was standing in the answer of the prayers that I had, so many years ago with regards to the healing that I so desperately wanted in my physical body. And the way that healing often works is it's a slow, gradual accumulation of the results. And because of that, we don't often celebrate to the degree that we should. I joke around with my patients all the time. I'm like, you guys cure the incurable on your own, in your homes, untouched, without substances, without pharmaceutical drugs, without any type of medical intervention, just your life, your heart, your mind, your grit, your soul. You have done what medicine says is impossible, and you did it on a random Tuesday. And so you don't look at it as magnificently as you should, because it was a gradual accumulation to get those results. And so when I felt this even in myself, with what I went through, and seeing now how I have the answers to those prayers that I used to pray for with regards to my physical body. And I realized in this moment of being busy and working on other areas and doing all of these other things, that I forgot to soak in the joy and the peace and the happiness and the grace of those answered prayers, because now I don't have to think about it, and so it's easy to take it for granted. And so I see this with a lot of people as well, that it's always this continuous asking, especially when it comes to the physical body. There's never a moment where we pause and just bask and soak into all the answered prayers, all the moments that we've lived through, all the things that we overcame, all the pieces of our skin that have healed, all of the stuff in the internal organs and in our blood and in our veins that we've never even had to think about. And how we always have something that we're seeking after, and always have more questions, and always have more that we're needing. And again, when do we stop and say thank you for those prayers that have been answered? And again, language is very subjective, but you get what I'm saying, even if you're not a religious person. How many times have you had answers in the grandest, most beautiful way, and your next step is just to ask for more? And can you imagine what that would look like in a relationship? Like if you had two people that adored each other, loved each other, and one person just was always asking, and then the person, their partner, would give to them and give their fullest, and even give when they weren't asking, and the other person would just follow that up with another asking. And it kind of made me pause a little bit in my own life to stop and slow down and be grateful and humbled by all of the answered prayers that I hold in my tissues. So I would encourage you today to have a day of not asking. Have a day of basking in those answered prayers, and being grateful for your tissues, being grateful for everything you do have, any function that you do have, even if you have the capacity to be here and hear this. How much is going right for you? Have you acknowledged it? Have you been thankful for it? Not in a just forced gratitude way, but in a deep reverence for life and for what it means to be alive. And for even if this was our last day, make sure you don't leave this day not saying thank you for all the prayers that were answered for you.